lend me some, so that if I'm left with nothing at the bottom, you can be the one to come and help me up. You're the one that got responding to the calling. When my heart is heavy, you are sure get to hold tight. Hard to belly all the good in the cold times. So keep me warm before the freeze of the night grows. Body heat to more degrees if we like close. I know you know I got needs and you solve them. Through it all, you'll be there pulling for me, yeah. And when I'm caught up all deep in my problems, you of all people care someone.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to talk about the Golden Circle in Iceland, and this is actually my final video in the Iceland series. So if you've not checked out the other 3 videos, I will link them up here and I'll link them down there, so make sure you check them out. If you're not subscribed already as well, please hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up if you want to do that as well. But yeah, let's get straight into this video. So when you arrive in Iceland, there is literally thousands of tours to choose from, all through different promotion companies, tour companies, all those sorts of things. Now the Golden Circle tour that I went on, it was actually run by my hostel, and it's the only one that my hostel does. I stayed at KEX Hostel, which I will link down below as well if you want to check them out. That was a blimmin' awesome hostel. This was the only tour that they actually run. All the rest they booked on behalf of other tour companies. It was only open for KEX residents themselves, which I thought was such a good idea, because when you're a solo traveller, which a lot of the people on the tour actually were, it's a really great way to meet people. And if we're all staying at the same hostel, you can all go out for drinks afterwards, which is exactly what we did. And this tour actually involves beer, which for me was a no-brainer. It involves beer. I'm in. At this moment in time, the cost of the tour is 13,500 Icelandic krona, which actually roughly equates to around about £98. I know what you're thinking, that is a lot of money. When I went, I had a lot of questions around how expensive Iceland was going to be. So if you actually want me to do a video on how much money I spent in Iceland and how expensive I found it, let me know in the comments down below. Now when I went, it was actually a little bit less than that. But Iceland is notoriously quite an expensive country if you're coming from somewhere else. It is an all-day tour, so they will pick you up from KEX Hostel at 9:45, and I think we got back around about 6:30. But the best thing about it is you do get lunch included. It's a little packed lunch. You get a sandwich, some fruit juice, some fruit and some coffee as well throughout the day. And like I mentioned before, the best thing about it is there is a beer at the end, which do not forget about. The Golden Circle is a route, and it's quite a well-worn tourist route. We had 4 different stops. So the first stop was Þingvellir National Park. I'm probably not said that right, and I probably will not say anything else right either, so please do forgive me if you're Icelandic. This is actually a really cool place because a lot of Game of Thrones was filmed there. It is the site of the first Icelandic government, I believe, and also it is where the 2 tectonic plates for Europe and America meet, and that's pretty cool.
When I need, if I'm running thin on my luck and falling so behind, I will need your love. So I'm holding on to you, to you. So I'm holding on to you, to you, to you.
After we stopped at Þingvellir, we went to a little spot next to the lake, which is the largest natural lake in Iceland, and that's where we had our packed lunch, and they give us a coffee, and our bus driver and our tour guide would tell us stories, making us laugh, and it was such a nice vibe. The next stop was the Strokkur Geyser. I have to say, I wish you could have smell-o-vision, because the sulphur from the pools was so smelly. But it's really cool to see, and I actually got some awesome footage of the geysers. Fun fact for you, the Icelandic word geyser actually means to gush. Fact of the day, to gush.
So I'm holding on to you, to you, to you. So I'm holding on to you, to you. I've been the one to tell you for a minute now that I feel like there's something in the water. It to San Andreas, but tonight love is the drones. Can you be there like a first responder? Cause I think of how the day might come when
Now this geyser actually erupts every sort of 6 to 10 minutes. So if you just missed it, then chances are you're gonna have to wait a while to see it gush again. It is worth it. It is incredible to see it, and if you can, try and get to the front, because before it erupts you can sort of see the water being churned. Yeah, it's like, I can't explain it, it's like churning away and then it just erupts. Awesome. It's pretty fucking awesome. After that we took a trip to Gulfoss, which is absolutely incredible and absolutely huge, like huge, and it is blimmin' phenomenal.
Need you now, my rain is running dry. Please allow the stars to fall in line, that we can start tomorrow through tonight. But what's it really gonna be? Are we all in? We took a minute to develop our fling, yeah. Nothing coming in between, what's evolving? If you're with it, come and tell me one thing. If I'm burning through all my luck, don't leave my soul behind. I will need your love. So I'm holding on to you. So I'm holding on to you. So I'm holding on to you. So I'm holding on to you.
And being the top vlogger that I am, this is where actually my battery died. Sorry guys, sorry. Now, the final stop on the KEX Hostel Golden Circle tour is actually the Kerið or Kerið, and that is a volcanic crater lake. When you pull into the car park, you are at the top and you can just look down and you can see the water, and the water is this magnificent blue, like a dark bluey green colour. Then you have the option to walk all the way down to the bottom. At this point, not only did my camera die, but my phone also died. So luckily Sam, who I'd met, who was staying at the hostel as well, he took photos of me. So this is me at the top of the lake, and you can just see how cool it is as well. I literally have my hood like wrapped around my face like this. And then this photo here, this is the me at the bottom. Now what Simon actually said is, if you turn around and we take the photo from a certain position, it looks like you're walking on water. So I don't know whether he was winding me up or not, but this photo I definitely do not look like I'm walking on water. Alright, after that is beer time, and our lovely tour guide is actually an Icelandic singer as well, and she brought a guitar out and she sang 2 songs. One that was actually written by her grandmother, and both of the songs were in Icelandic. It was such a great way to end the tour. Just sit on the bus with everyone that you've met while she plays the music and sings. Overall, I absolutely love my experience of the Golden Circle, and I loved Iceland, but I would completely 100% recommend staying at the KEX Hostel if you ever go to Reykjavik, and I would definitely check out that tour. There was other tours available, and I have to be honest, there's like a southern coast island tour that I wish I'd taken, because you saw the black sand beaches and you got to see the, what's it called? I'm gonna have to Google it. What's it called? Glacier. You get to see the glacier as well, and I thought that would be a pretty cool experience, but I just ran out of time. If the Golden Circle tour is the only tour you get around to doing, you are still definitely not missing out, because it gets you out of Reykjavik and there's so much to see outside of Reykjavik. So yeah guys, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below if you've been to any of the places, if you've done the Golden Circle tour, what did you love about it? And if you haven't already checked out the other videos in my Iceland series, like I said, I will link them up there and I'll link them down below as well. Make sure you subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.